Welcome back to Good and Crazy News, y'all. It's your boy Aki, and I'm back with another episode. Y'all know I got my mama's up in here, y'all. Say hey. And y'all know I got my trusty co-executive producer in the house.
What's up, guys?
Guess what? There's no jitter right now.
Right.
Y'all, guess what? I'm Aki, and y'all are Aki Nation, okay? Welcome to Good and Crazy News. Now, guess what? If y'all want to help our show, we're trying to grow. We're almost monetized, okay? If you want to donate stories to the show, just go to us at goodandcrazyn@gmail.com. If you want to support our channel, I'm going to be like everybody else and put our cash up down there so people go down there and give us some money because we need it. Because we need a new computer right now, no cap.
Yeah.
Okay, like, because we do one more thing to add to this show, we ain't going to have no show, okay? Lord have mercy. Y'all, people be inviting me to come on their shows and stuff all the time, right?
Yeah.
Not all the time because I'm not big time like that yet. But people be inviting me on their show. Mm-hmm. And I be like, I don't know if I want to go on the show again because they be trying me every time I come up down there. And then next thing you know, I'm the star of their show. So y'all, I was on this show called the Vulcan Soapbox, and they were talking about, I didn't see you do that. I'm sorry. I was on this show called the Vulcan Soapbox, and they were talking about why men prefer white women. Okay, now I want y'all to see just the beginning of this show. Okay, I'm gonna make it full screen for y'all.
Not
okay,
physically attractive to anybody. They might be pretty to look at on a piece of paper, honey. But when you get that thing to your bedroom and there's nothing to bounce back on you or nothing to push forward.
Y'all, I went on the Vulcan Soapbox. And do you know what? The show initially was 3 hours long. Yeah. They did some magic editing to the show, and now the show is actually good. It is. Yeah. Because they edited it down. So I'm going to let y'all see the intro to the show. It's called the Vulcan Soapbox on YouTube. Now, these guys, they are very controversial. They always saying some crazy mess on their show. Yeah. Like I said, this show was about why men prefer white women. Y'all watch this.
Not physically attractive to anybody. They might be pretty to look at on a piece of paper, honey. But when you get that thing to your bedroom and there's nothing to bounce back on you or nothing to push forward, and all they know how to do, listen, don't get me started, okay?
You ain't seen this white girl.
Run your mouth, Candy. My friends call white girls.
The bigger question is why white women prefer black men.
Okay.
But that ain't the question we have right now.
That's another show.
Is it visible?
Hold on, let me go back to it.
Because at the end of the day, if you're gonna ask that question about
my second husband was black.
Okay. What he said?
For me,
he likes you for your personality. Listen, I'm asking. You got to even it out.
Why don't you date white men? Why don't you marry white men? Why don't you have babies by white men? Isn't that black men are just exotic? I mean, I know they are, but
Victoria.
I totally disagree with this because this comes from a Tinder poll, right?
It's a Tinder poll. So Aki is saying that these statistics are skewed because Tinder is only in America.
Y'all know what? Even the intro of their show is really long, though.
Yeah.
But guess what? Their show wouldn't be nothing without me, so y'all keep watching. Yeah. Most of the black people I know is on BLK, okay? They're not even on Tinder.
there are men who like a physically fit woman, whether that man is a black man or a white man.
Wait a minute, hold on.
No, she didn't say that. Black girls be fit too, Miss Lady. Black girls be fit too.
No, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna
growing.
And I know she ain't talking about nobody being fit. Do you see this big giant lump of lard sitting over here talking about maybe the black man want a fit woman? Girl, if you don't get up out of here.
Okay, I'm just gonna say this. Growing up, I was not your typical white girl growing up. I didn't have white guys asking me out. And you want to know why? A lot of men are choosing white women because they're not loud. That's the only way I know to say that.
You know, most of
brothers I know or other men that I've associated with, if it was a white woman, either it was going to be you trying to come up on extracting some resources or
ask Black men why. I don't know how to explain it. We don't have enough time for me to explain it, but basically they feel like we bring them.
I need a cocktail.
Crystal, how do you feel?
Child, I done got up and left.
Chris, I didn't start with you. I almost started with you.
What I'm trying to say is that if everybody else want to be ignorant, why I can't be ignorant too?
Well, we don't do that on this. We actually are combating that heavily on the Vulcan soapbox.
No, diversity of thought. Bring it, Aki. Diversity of thought.
On this show,
this is the hottest show on the planet right now.
what's the debate?
Ain't no debate.
Oh, goodness. Did y'all see what somebody put in the comments down there? It was like, Aki, crash out. I'm here for it. I was not about to crash out. Now, listen, I'm going to support his channel, y'all. Y'all go watch his channel. It's called the Vulcan Soapbox. If you like controversial content, that is the place to be because, he gets his watchers and people who normally watch his show to come on the show and participate. I think that's really cool. Yeah. And then he brings in other people like me, who have actual shows on different channels and whatnot, and then we all banter and talk. I think it's really fun. The guy who created the show, he used to live here in San Antonio. It's a good team of guys over there, so the curator of the show lives in Houston. One of the showrunners lives in Atlanta, and but they managed to put it together. Yeah. They don't even live in the same city. I don't think any of those people that you just saw were in the same city, but they managed to put their show together.
Yeah, that's nice.
It is nice. No, we ain't giving them no praises. No, stop. Turn off Little Boy Yes. Little Boy Yes is for me. And what I deem, I'm just playing. Y'all could have had a Little Boy Yes. Oh my goodness. Y'all, tomorrow is Juneteenth. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow is Juneteenth, y'all. Freedom Day. Now, y'all know my favorite person, Karen Hunter's gonna be in Galveston tomorrow for the actual celebration of Juneteenth because they rode in and made the announcement in Galveston, Texas, and that's when the last slaves found out that they were free. Now, why couldn't they just put that in the newspaper a long time ago? They was enslaved for 2 extra years, and they didn't know they were supposed to be free. Right.
Come on, cat.
Yeah, somebody could have put that down to the newspaper.
Yeah.
Okay? And I know the word spread around. They probably was too scared. They was probably like, we ain't had no official, nobody come tell us, so I guess we still slaves, y'all. Y'all know I know better than to laugh at slavery, so don't try me. Yeah. I know these people. I know them. Yeah. Okay, it says tomorrow's Juneteenth. It says Juneteenth is a federal holiday in the United States. Now, you know what? A lot of black people, you can't appease everybody. Black people was like, oh, Juneteenth, that's all y'all gonna give us? Shut up. Just take the W, please. Like, we got another holiday.
Right.
Let us have the holiday. Black people was all up there. I don't care about no Juneteenth until we get reparations. And guess what? Those are the same people who don't vote. Okay, it says it's celebrated annually on June 19th to commemorate the ending of slavery in the United States. The holiday's name, first used in the 1890s, is a portmanteau of the words June and 19th, referring to June 19th, 1865, the day when Major General Gordon Granger ordered the final enforcement of the Emancipation Proclamation in Texas at the end of the American Civil War. I think that Lincoln was president at this time, right? Because the Emancipation Proclamation, they came from Lincoln, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You saying yeah. Do you actually know? Well, I mean, you listen to Clay, you should know. Yeah. Y'all know Clay is our teacher down here. It says, in the Civil War period, slavery came to an end in various areas of the United States at different times. Many enslaved Southerners escaped, demanded wages, stopped work, or took up arms against the Confederacy of Slave States. In January 1865, Congress finally proposed the 13th Amendment to the United States Constitution for the national abolition of slavery. By June 1865, almost all enslaved persons had been freed by the victorious Union Army or by the state the abolition laws. When the National Abolition Amendment was ratified in December, the remaining enslaved people in Delaware and in Kentucky were freed. So was this before or after? Oh, wait, it says in December. So there was even people that didn't know even after Texas.
Right.
Child. It says early Juneteenth celebrations. You know what? I'm trying to clean up my diction on this show because when I watch the show, sometimes I'm cringy at how I sound, the way I pronounce words. And somebody pointed out to me talking about it sounds like I'm slurring when I'm like I'm drunk or something. I'm like, I do not drink and do the show. This is good old Costco water. Okay. It says early Juneteenth celebrations date back to 1866 at the first involving church-centered community gatherings in Texas. They spread across the South among newly freed African Americans and their descendants and became more commercialized in the 1920s and 1930s. So, I mean, we free now. So what y'all trying to do? Okay. But, you know, I was going to go a whole nother way. I'm not going to do that. Now, look, co-executive producer, you had this all on one page. Now, look how it's on two pages in this. You see what I'm saying? Could you imagine if it was on one page? I would have been over here like, and then the Juneteenth many enslaved. It says, guess what? Juneteenth is also celebrated by the Muskogos, descendants of black Seminoles who escaped from slavery in 1852 and settled in Coahuila, Mexico. The day was recognized as a federal holiday in 2021 when the 117th U.S. Congress enacted and President Joe Biden signed the Juneteenth National Independence Day Act into law. Juneteenth became the first new federal holiday since Martin Luther King Day in 1983. Child, I've been alive long enough to see all this shit happen. Lord, I remember when Martin Luther King Day became a day.
Come on, cat.
Y'all, we're going to celebrate Juneteenth tomorrow. In my house, we barbecuing up down here for Juneteenth.
Yeah.
What y'all going to do?
I don't know.
Mom, huh? Mommy told me they're going. What you say they going to do?
To your house for Juneteenth.
Okay. I mean, you know, people are invited as long as they don't come empty-handed. By Juneteenth, you know you don't get no slam or good and crazy news ever. Child, let me tell y'all what's going on up down here. Oh, my goodness, child. Oh, Lord. Y'all, these wars. Oh, Donald Trump is up. He's in trouble.
Yeah.
He's doing the most. Child, the other day after Israel attacked Iran, and Iran attacked Israel back, and, you know, now Israel is bullying Donald Trump into doing something to Iran. Child, they cornered Donald Trump on Air Force One. They made him come out that back room so the press can interview him. Child, when Donald Trump was talking to the press, he was sweating so fucking hard. I was like, why are you sweating like that? Because Benjamin Netanyahu done yoked him up into a corner. Huh?
You're applying that pressure.
Yeah. Benjamin Netanyahu done yoked your ass up into a corner, and now you don't know what to do. Because American troops said they ain't going.
Right.
Child. Y'all, let me read what it says to y'all right here. It says, Israel says it killed the top Iranian generals as Trump warns people to flee Iran's capital. Now, I saw a video of people actually leaving. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all remember the fake war about the weapons of mass destruction that never existed during George Bush? I think the same thing is happening here right now. They claiming Iran has all this uranium that they turned it into atomic bombs and all of that. I can guarantee you there's nothing down there. It's not. Okay. They making this up. Yeah. And then Israel is lying, talking about Iran is targeting their citizens. Okay, they both killed as many citizens as each other has done already. So what are y'all talking about?
All right.
Nobody's targeting the citizens. Now the United States is talking about they're going to have to send the B-2 bombers over there with the bunker-busting bombs to apparently blow out the uranium that they have down there. Now, you know you're not supposed to be messing with uranium like that. It's to explain what they call it, radioactive and whatnot.
Yeah.
They're not supposed to be messing with that, all that stuff. If you're gonna do something with it, they're supposed to literally go there with gear on and gather it all up and decide how they're gonna dispose of it. Which you can't dispose of nuclear waste anyway, or nuclear. You have to. The only thing you could do is store it. You can't get rid of it. Did you know that?
Yeah, I know that.
So all of this used uranium and shit we got around the world just sitting there as a ticking time bomb, waiting for somebody to be ignorant and do something so we can all have radiation fallout.
Right.
Child. Let me say what it says up there here, y'all. This comes from the Associated Press. It says, Israel claimed Tuesday to have killed top Iranian general as it traded more strikes with the longtime foe, and the U.S. President Donald Trump warned Tehran residents to evacuate while demanding that Iran surrender without conditions. Trump left the group in several summit in Canada a day early to deal with the conflict between Israel and Iran, telling reporters, "I'm not looking for a ceasefire. We're looking at a better than a ceasefire." How y'all gonna sit up there and tell Iran what they need to do? First of all, I'm gonna tell you this right now. Israel better be careful. They better be careful. Because Iran, like I told y'all, this is Iran and this is Israel. That's not even cap. Y'all need to stop messing with folks because let me tell you something. It all it takes is, let me not get into that. All I'm saying is that Israel, you need to pipe down because you think that the United States is just going to automatically have your back. I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I don't think so. Because the casualties in America is going to be too large. Donald Trump does not want that on his back. Because as soon as they say that we're going to fight for Israel, the whole United States is going to have an uproar.
Right.
Because nobody wants to fight Israel. Nobody wants us to be fighting for Israel. Americans are sick of Israel.
Yeah.
We are. They're around there fighting everybody, starting shit with everybody over there. They are, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
They starting shit with everybody, and then they the only reason why they're able to call themselves bullying everybody over there, because that's what it is. Blockhead Benjamin Netanyahu, Bibi, is over there bullying everybody.
Yeah.
Because he has the big bag United States behind him to be like, I can do whatever I want. Because United States is our ally, and whatever I do, they going to have my back. Now, Tulsi Gabbard already came out and said that these people right here, Iran, didn't have no nuclear weapons. This was just like last year. Because she's part of the Intelligence Committee for the United States. So she knows.
Yeah.
Child, let me finish reading this, and then I'm going to start playing y'all some videos, because this is ridiculous. I'm going to tell y'all something, too. Barack Obama had an Iran deal that he made with Iran, I think, in 2012. For them to not do any, promise not to make no bombs or whatnot. They signed the treaty, and then guess who came in when they was president and got rid of the treaty between the United States and Iran?
Who?
Donald Trump. I don't think we should be doing this. They're not making any bombs. And now this week you're saying, I think they have bombs over there. If they do have bombs, you're the reason why they got them. And now you're nervous because Israel is nervous because they think that Iran could strike them at any point in time if they have these nuclear weapons. But and this is why Donald Trump is nervous, because all of this is his fault, as usual. It says, when asked to explain, Donald Trump said the U.S. wanted to see a real end to the conflict that would involve Iran giving up entirely. He added, I'm not too much in the good mood to negotiate. This is not a war from between the United States and Iran. What are you talking about?
All right. Yeah.
So you know what he's going to end up doing with Iran? He's going to end up putting in that same agreement that Barack Obama had. They're just going to copy Obama shit, just like Melania was copying Michelle's speeches and shit. And he going to paste it right in a new deal with Iran, have them sign it, and they're going to sign it because they're not the ones who ended the deal. It was Donald Trump.
Right.
So they're going to sign it just so that Israel will leave them the fuck alone.
Yeah.
Y'all, I'm so sick of all these people. Iran was over there minding their business. Now, apparently they were saying that Hamas was supposed to be hiding over there in Iran during the war. Remember, they were saying Hamas was hiding in Iran. Yeah. That's why they're making up this lie about these bombs so that they can go over there. Israel's making up the lie about the bombs so that they can go over there and finish killing off all these Hamas people. That's what this is really about, if you really want to know the true tea. Child, says Iran offered no immediate response to the president's post because it ain't got nothing to do with him. But the country's military leaders vowed that Israel would soon see more attacks. Trump and Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, blockhead, that's what I call blockhead, spoke about the evolving situation over the phone on Tuesday, according to a White House official who was not authorized to comment publicly, and spoke on the condition of the of anonymity. Says uncertainly roared and whatever. Child, I got some videos I want to play for y'all. The first one is, I don't know what the first one is, but y'all watch this.
Do it. I mean, nobody knows what I'm going to do. I can tell you this, that Iran's got a lot of trouble, and they want to negotiate. And I said, why didn't you negotiate with me before? All this death and destruction. Why didn't you negotiate? I said to the people, why didn't you negotiate with me 2 weeks ago?
He is really up here talking like this is not his fault. Right. All of this is his fault. Keep listening.
You could have done fine. You would have had a country. It's very sad to watch this. I mean, I've never said anything like it. It's so, everyone thought it was going to be the reverse. I didn't think so. And I was telling them, you gotta do something. You gotta negotiate. And at the end, last minute, they said, no, we're not going to do that, and they got hit. You don't know. I may do it. I may not do it.
Child, Donald. I was telling you the volume on your video is low.
Oh, okay.
Listen, y'all, I got some more stuff to show y'all. Barack Obama, let me see if this is the right video. Okay. This is when the press caught up with his ass on Air Force One. Mm-hmm. And they because I don't know if you noticed, the press corps travels with the president. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Okay, so they every time something happens, they get a chance to ask him a bunch of questions. Here they go asking him, and here he go looking all nervous, y'all. Watch this.
You've always said that you don't believe Iran should be able to have a nuclear weapon, but how close do you personally think that they were to getting one? Because Tulsi Gabbard testified in March that the intelligence community said Iran wasn't building a nuclear weapon.
I don't care what she said. I think they were very...
He said, I don't care what she said. Tulsi Gabbard is on the intelligence committee for the Senate.
Right.
She's privy to more information than anybody else. So in other words, he don't want to go by his own team intelligence committee. He want to go by what between him and Benjamin Netanyahu, who been sitting around gossiping about. Child.
Remember, Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon. It's very simple.
You talking about Iran can't have a nuclear weapon. You the one that's allowing them to be able to do it because we had an agreement with them for them not to make one, and you destroyed that. So I don't believe they are making one, but if they was making one, you were the reason why they doing it, dummy. Now you looking like this. We should screenshot this face picture right here and make this one of the faces that we use for Donald Trump up down there. Lord.
We don't have to go too deep into it. They just can't have a nuclear weapon.
Oh my goodness, y'all. I'm so sick of Trump. Now I'm gonna give y'all a little brief history on this is just a little tiny brief history on the Iran deal that we had. Yeah. Okay? I want y'all to understand this. I know on this channel we do a lot of fun, gossipy stuff, but this is some real shit that we need to know because implications are real. If anything happens, the draft might even come back for us to send troops over there to defend Israel. Right. And a lot of people are saying they don't want to go. So this is very important for us to know this. JoJo, come over here and sit your big behind down. Come over here. Y'all watch this.
2 years of negotiations. The United States, together with our international partners, has achieved something that decades of animosity has not. A comprehensive long-term deal with Iran that will prevent it from obtaining a nuclear weapon. We succeeded in forging a strong deal to stop Iran from obtaining a nuclear weapon. In fact, Iran has already dismantled thousands of centrifuges that enrich uranium.
Obama's historic nuclear deal with Iran in 2015 was monumental. It halted any and all of Iran's aspirations to become a country with nuclear weapons in its arsenal. The deal restricts Iran from producing the highly enriched uranium.
Now, y'all just saw Obama made a deal with them.
Yeah.
Keep watching.
And weapons-grade plutonium that formed the raw materials necessary for a nuclear bomb. The deal included rigorous inspections by the International Atomic Energy Agency to verify Iran's compliance with the agreement. However, once Donald Trump became president, he pulled out of the deal, claiming he had definitive proof that Iran violated the deal, but provided no proof.
The United States no longer makes empty threats. When I make promises, I keep them.
President Trump took the most aggressive path out of the deal, announcing the U.S. will reinstate the
And yeah, I did verify this timeline. The timeline is correct.
highest level of economic sanction on Iran.
The Iran deal is defective at its core. If we do nothing, we know exactly what will happen. In just a short period of time, the world's leading state sponsor of terror will be on the cusp of acquiring the world's most dangerous weapons.
The president declared he had definitive proof that Iran had violated the 2015 agreement aimed at freezing the country's nuclear ambitions, but produced no evidence. These were the president's top military advisors last fall.
Iran is not in material breach of the agreement.
Do you believe it's in our national security interest at the present time to remain in the JCPOA?
Yes, Senator, I do.
Despite the objections from his own military advisors, Trump indeed ended the deal. Fast forward to 2025, and that horrible decision may have just started World War III, with Israel attacking Iran's nuclear facility, and Iran returning the favor with attacks of its own.
Tel Aviv, 7 people were injured in that strike. The Israeli military saying that their entire nation is now under fire. The United States military is helping intercept Iran's missiles and drones, a source confirms to CNN. And at this hour, the Israeli prime minister is warning this isn't over.
So I guess y'all saw that. Yeah. That was a brief history so y'all can know what's really going on. Don't get fooled by all the smoke and mirrors that Donald Trump and Benjamin Netanyahu's doing over there. Because, you know, that's what they do constantly. Try to trick people and play them out of position so people think they know what's going on when they actually don't.
Right.
Oh, bye, Trump. You're making a fool out of us over here, okay? Bye. And if you let Benjamin Netanyahu play us like a fool, we ain't never going to forgive you. Y'all, why is Ted Cruz, I'm going to leave this up here because Ted Cruz got something to do with this mess too. You know, oh, God. Y'all know my Texas Senator, Ted Cruz, is up here doing the most. So he decided he going to go up on Tucker Carlson's show the other day. Because, you know, he's part of the loudmouth people talking about, yeah, let's get Iran, let's bomb them and this and this and that. So he goes on Tucker Carlson's show. So he could, you know, he thought it was going to be fun banter between him and Tucker Carlson because, you know, they both Republican radical people and shit. Yeah. Ted Cruz just came on down there and sat down all happy and shit. He thought he was about to go in there and, you know, just kick it with his buddy. Nope. What's his name got him right together because let me tell y'all something. Ted Cruz, you know, he's part of the team that wants to see Iran get toppled. Yeah. And so what's his name? Tucker Carlson was like, well, do you know anything about Iran? Right. And y'all basically watch this.
I don't know. How many people live in Iran, by the way? I don't know the population. At all? No, I don't know the population. You don't know the population of the country you seek to talk.
And y'all know Ted Cruz is so pompous that he's like, okay, so you know something I don't know. Nigga, this is your job. What is wrong with you? Finish watching this.
How many people live in Iran? 92 million. Okay. Yeah.
How could you not know that?
I don't sit around memorizing population tables.
Well, it's kind of relevant because you're calling for the overthrow of the government.
Why is it relevant whether it's 90 million or 80 million or 100 million? Why is that relevant?
Because if you don't know anything about the country...
I didn't say I don't know anything about
Okay, what's the ethnic mix of Iran?
They are Persians and predominantly Shia. Okay, this is cute.
It's not even... You don't know anything about Iran, so
okay, I am not the Tucker Carlson expert on Iran.
Then he gonna try to be funny talking about I don't know a lot about it, like Tucker Carlson's expert information on Iran. Excuse me, you're supposed to be sitting on the intelligence committee. Like, in other words, he has a huge job and he don't even do his homework. He's in school, he don't do his homework, he didn't do his project, he don't know nothing. A basic question is,
girl, you playing now.
No, I'm not.
A basic question is, what's the population? Like, that is the most basic question, Ted Cruz. Like, for real. Stop it. Finish watching this, y'all.
You're a senator who's calling for the overthrow of the government, and you don't know anything about the country.
No, you don't know anything about the country. You're the one who claims they're not trying to murder Donald Trump. You're the
I'm
one
not saying that.
Who can't figure out if it was a good idea to kill General Soleimani, and you said it was bad.
You don't believe they're trying to murder Trump.
Yes, I do.
Because you're not calling for military...
That's all Ted Cruz knows is gossip. He's like, well, you don't know they're trying to kill Trump. Who's not trying to kill Trump? Everybody, from what I see, is trying to kill Trump. They don't. Child, listen. The man done been assassinated how many times? 3 times already? Child. Y'all finish watching.
Strikes against them in retaliation. And if you really believe
we're
that...
carrying out military strikes today.
You said Israel was.
Right, with our help. I said we. Israel is leading them, but we're supporting them.
Well, you're breaking news here because the U.S. government last night denied, the National Security Council spokesman Alex Pfeiffer denied on behalf of Trump that we were acting on Israel's behalf in any offensive capacity.
No, we're not bombing them. Israel's bombing them.
You just said we were.
We are supporting
Israel.
Israel.
High stakes. You're a senator. If you're saying the United States government is at war with Iran right now, people are listening. Okay. How many people live in Iran, by the way?
Y'all want me to tell y'all something?
What?
Ted Cruz looked like he get his information from standing at the buffet. While everybody's just getting their plate and walking by, he just stand there and have a couple of words with everybody. And as he use his hands to pick shit off the buffet and stand there and eat it at the same time while he talk shit. That's how he look. Oh, goodness, Ted Cruz. How you going to sit up there and talk about you need to take out somebody? You don't even know the casualty numbers, what's going to happen, with the people, where they're going to go, with refugees and all that kind of stuff like that. You can't answer a simple question like how many people live over there. Right. You don't need to be in this position at all, Ted. I'm sorry. Okay? Bye, Ted Cruz, and bye, Tucker Carlson, even though you did us a solid today. Bye. Lord, why is Lil Wayne down on my computer today? Huh? What? I believe it too.
You did?
It says Lil Wayne's son claims his father penned most of Drake's lyrics. This says AutoSlam. AutoSlam! But I totally believe it. I told you Drake is not talented.
Yeah.
I told you he has a job. He got lucky. He was at the right place at the right time and got that job. Okay? It could have been anybody. If you was acting on Degrassi at that time and you came through and passed by, Disney would have been like, your name is now Drake. Get out there and sing these songs. We're going to turn you into a huge star. That's what happened. Drake got lucky. He's not talented. Would you ask Drake advice on anything?
No.
No. Would you ask him about fathering skills? No. Would you ask him about how to treat a woman?
No.
No. Would you ask Drake anything about life?
Nah.
No. Drake, child, I told y'all he just got a job up down there and that's it. Bye, Drake and Lil Wayne. Y'all, Donald Trump is up here back at it again, y'all. Y'all, he keep on taking y'all money and taking y'all money and taking y'all money straight down to the bank and not giving y'all nothing in return. Now he got cell phones out now. Can y'all believe Trump got a cell phone out? And the phone is gold, y'all. Now, whoever buys this phone, I hope y'all just buying it for nostalgia purposes, and I hope y'all gonna get some money for it later in the future, because you're probably not anyway, because this is not an investment, huh?
Buy it and put it in the museum.
This is not an investment. This Donald Trump, okay? It's not an investment. Nobody's gonna be like, in 30 years, let's find it. Do you know where any of your old cell phones are?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
You 1 in a million. Okay, so guess what, y'all? The phone plan is called the T1. Now, you know, everybody is talking to Trump about how he going to make these phones, because, you know, he's always screaming at made in America, made in America, made in America. But everything he give y'all so far, none of it's made in America. Now, the phone is $499. You get to put down a $100 payment, and they say the phone is coming soon. Now, y'all, they say the service costs $45.47 a month. You know, that he was president number 45 and 47. And he don't even understand and realize that $47 a month for phone service is expensive these days. Okay? Because guess what, y'all? I pay $25 a month, unlimited everything. So I don't know who he think is going to be paying $47 for this. What do you think about this phone mess?
It's funny. It looks like a normal iPhone, to be honest. Like that's the iPhone 15.
But it's not. Child, Trump is out here tripping y'all. I don't even need to read this because it's so stupid. Buy Trump and your phone. Get out of here. Y'all, guess what? Guess what?
What?
We'll be right back.
Oh, wait. No, that was a video for it. I forgot. I had a video for it. But it's kind of long.
Wait, how long is it?
Like 2 minutes.
About this phone?
Yeah.
Do y'all want to see a video about this dumb phone? Do y'all want to see it?
About it as there.
About it
as there are two different types of cell phone companies, right? There's your traditional.
Child, this man look like he owns
Verizon, T-Mobile, and they're the ones that are doing the hard work, right? They're going.
All right, so you want us to? Why the fucking video is not doing what I wanted to do? Oh Lord, Jesus. So look, y'all. Do y'all want me to play this video?
You don't have to. I can link the video in the description.
Listen, I know I don't have to do anything. I don't have to do this show right now. I can get up and leave and walk out of here right now. God, don't try me. Look. What is he going over in the video? The specs of the phone and whatnot?
He's going over what the plan is and like how it works and you know, the Wi-Fi plan. And then he's
the Wi-Fi plan?
You know, like the data plan and stuff.
If he's charging y'all for Wi-Fi plan, that's stupid because we all get to use the Wi-Fi for free. Okay. Now I'm gonna listen to what this dummy got to say. I'm gonna give his ass 1 minute. Okay. Y'all watch this.
About it as there are two different types of cell phone companies, right? There's your traditional big ones like AT&T, Verizon, T-Mobile, and they're the ones that are doing the hard work, right? They're going around the United States, they're putting up cell towers, they're running cables, they're acquiring spectrum, they're building out these very expensive and labor-intensive cell networks.
Wait, he's building his own network for these phones?
No, he's explaining how the networks are and how his is compared to other networks.
I thought he just said that he's going to be building his own towers and everything.
No, he's not doing that. You know, never mind.
Let me finish watching this, y'all. I'm about to get angry.
Then there's everybody else, and these are what are known as MVNOs, mobile virtual network operators. And basically, these are companies that piggyback on those larger companies. They will rent bandwidth from these companies, and then package it, bundle it, and resell it. And so that's how you get your Ryan Reynolds starting a cell phone company. That is how you get Smartless starting a cell phone company. And it's how you get all the way to the Trump organization launching Trump Mobile this week.
We don't care. All that I just saw, we already know that. Every cell phone company does that. AT&T owns everything. We all know that. They own all the phone numbers and everything. Okay? All these companies, they have to rent numbers from AT&T. All right, I don't care. I don't care, Donald Trump. You care about this, don't you?
You can skip it.
Oh, God. Buy Donald Trump and your phone. Buy. Again. You mad at me because you ain't even pushing no buttons. That's how mad you are at me about this stupid story. Child. Listen, y'all, guess what, y'all? We'll be right back.
This show is brought to you by Chris Castaneda with Mortgage Right. Tired of throwing money away on rent? Escape the cycle and start building real wealth. Chris can help you land the perfect home loan for your unique situation. Whether you're a first-time buyer or looking to upgrade, we'll guide you every step of the way, from pre-approval to closing. Contact Chris today to get started.
Oh, Lord, y'all. We back, y'all. It's supposed to be men's gossip time, y'all. Co-executive producer claim ain't nothing going on out here in these streets today. Can you turn on Diddy, I guess? Oh, goodness. Oh, gosh, y'all. I guess you could, wait, let me, because we can't see my name and stuff. Turn Diddy back off for a minute. Let's just, okay, y'all, now turn my name and then back on. Okay. Ta-da! Breaking news, y'all. Okay, y'all know that we're almost monetized. We can taste it. Okay? Y'all make sure y'all support the channel. If y'all want me to be on y'all show, let me know. I'll come be on your show. If you want me to, if y'all want to donate to the channel, please do on Cash App at Good and Crazy News, please. And let's get into our next story. It's Diddy is back up down here again, y'all. Child, it says Diddy's defense. It says that Diddy's defense team, they start showing more videos of Diddy's freak-offs up down there. Why they want to do that? I mean, they don't need to see the videos.
Right.
I wonder who's in the videos. It says, this comes from TMZ. It says, the viewing went down Tuesday, day 25 of Diddy's federal trial in Manhattan, as defense attorney Tenny Garagos was cross-examining the Department of Justice special agent. Garagos queued up a few videos. Child. And jurors put on headphones and watched the freak-offs. They had on headphones.
Come on, cat.
Ain't nobody want to hear all that.
They ain't had no choice. I wonder if anybody in the jury pool got boners and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because here you are with this super immersive video going on. You got to watch a man have sex with another woman, and Diddy over there watching all that while they have on all this baby oil and jerking off and all kinds of stuff like that and doing drugs and everything. They watching porn in the courtroom, y'all.
Basically, yeah. You're right.
Oh, Lord. It says on screens not viewable by lawyers, prosecutors, or those in the gallery. So only the people in the jury pool were sitting there suffering through all these videos that was playing. I would have been like, I can't sit here, y'all. I got to get up and go. I can't do this. It says prosecutors first showed jurors snippets of the same freak-offs that were shown on Monday afternoon. Though yesterday the jury only saw and heard about 30 seconds each from 3 different clips that were each 11 or 12 minutes long. That's enough.
Yeah.
That's enough. Because I don't need nobody to see my reaction to you having sex with somebody in the jury pool when nobody else can see what I'm reacting to but me.
Right.
But y'all see me over there going like, ooh, God damn, ooh, what? Oh, woo, oh.
Girl, you playing now.
No, I'm not.
I mean, for real.
Yeah.
Like, you in the jury pool, everybody in the audience is watching you watch these videos and nobody else can see.
Right.
So what you supposed to do, just sit there with a straight face like this? Child, I'll be over there like this. Can anybody got any Vaseline? Yo, wait, start over. I'll be sitting there watching Diddy them like this. Cassie, ooh, girl, you getting it, girl. Child, y'all playing with the jury up down there. Y'all embarrassing the hell out of these people.
Yeah.
So it says prosecutors first show. Okay, it says and they were told jurors saw the jury saw over 10 minutes of footage before taking lunch break. Y'all, See, I showed them this video and they was like, all right, time to eat.
Everybody get up.
Everybody get up with your boners. I bet you everybody was like, I ain't ready to get up yet. You know what I'm saying? Look, it's time for y'all to go eat lunch. Okay. I'm getting up, jury. Child, y'all playing with us. Y'all are playing. Y'all playing. Y'all gonna show them the video and then say it's time to get up and go eat. Y'all are playing. I'll be like, where's my bucket?
Come on, cat.
I'll be like, can I have me some Tootsie to go along with this video? Lord. It says, Diddy wearing a cream-colored sweater and gray pants looked in the direction of the jurors as they watched the videos. And he brought a book with him to court, The Power of Positive Thinking. Diddy, you have almost $1 billion and you haven't read that book yet, child? It says the Garagos teed up the viewing portion by showing the jury some text exchanges between Diddy and Cassie. In other words, got them all hot and ready to see the video.
Right.
Like, you know what? Hey, you gonna give me that thing tonight? Yes, Daddy. You gonna give me that nookie? You gonna show me that pink hole you got? Uh-huh. Which one of the Johns did you get for us today? I got Alex. Ooh, I like Alex. You the one with the big old ding-a-ling. Yes. And now the jury's sitting there all excited and shit. And then y'all gonna start playing the videos and then say, time to go eat. Y'all, listen, y'all are crazy. Bye, Diddy. Bye. Oh, Lord. Bye. Oh, goodness, y'all. Lord. Y'all, this man is called David Crosthwait. It's time for Black History, y'all. Y'all know every day is Black in History up on Good and Crazy News, y'all.
Yeah.
And y'all know that. This man's name is David Crosthwait. David Nelson Crosthwait was born May 27th, 1892 in the city of Nashville, Tennessee. He grew up in Kansas City, Missouri. He completed high school and received a Bachelor's of Science in 1913 and a Master's of Engineering in 1920 from Purdue University. Crosthwait's expertise was in air ventilation, central air conditioning, and heat transfer systems. With this knowledge, he created many different heating systems, refrigeration methods, temperature regulating devices. Excuse me, David. And vacuum pumps. For these inventions, he holds up to 39 United States patents as well as 80 international patents. In the 1920s and 30s, Crosthwait invented a vacuum pump, a boiler, and a thermostat control, all for more effective heating systems and air conditioning. That's good.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I love to turn my thermostat down.
I know.
To freeze these niggas up. I'm just I try to keep the people stuck in my house. Like, don't come over here and start acting up. I'm gonna make your ass slow down with that AC on 68. Everybody be in my house like this. Aki, you ain't cold? Hey, nope.
I'm hot.
I'm hot. Y'all suck.
Come on, cat.
Y'all, congratulations to him, y'all, on doing everything. Okay, by David Crosthwait. Okay, the show is really long, so I told you this was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Oh goodness, y'all. Are we showing the commercial again? I guess we'll be right back again.
This show is brought to you by Chris Castaneda with Mortgage Right. Tired of throwing money away on rent? Escape the cycle and start building real wealth. Chris can help you land the perfect home loan for your unique situation. Whether you're a first-time buyer or looking to upgrade, we'll guide you every step of the way, from pre-approval to closing. Contact Chris today to get started.
Okay, y'all, we're back. The show, we already at time. So it's a couple of stories I'm going to put for us to talk about another day. And one of them is very important, y'all. I really want to give it time that it deserves. You know, some stories you can't just gloss over. You got to
actually read them. You know?
Yeah, you know, and so we ain't got time right now because the show is going to be over in like 4 minutes. It says the NAACP said it will not invite President Donald Trump to its national convention. The first time the civil rights organization has opted to exclude a sitting president in this 116-year history. Auto slam! I don't know if this gets an auto slam, though.
Yeah.
Because I don't blame him for not inviting him. This should be par for the course. Did he go the first time when he was president the first time? Did he go? I don't think so. So, I mean, is this news? I mean, bye, Donald, again. Y'all, the feds, everybody in real estate, the feds did not raise or lower interest rates. They're flat, okay? So that means we're going to keep on chucking along where we at. Like, interest rates are not going to go down so people can start buying back houses and stuff like that. Like, it's really annoying and sickening, y'all. It's sickening. And the only reason why the Fed chair did not lower the rates, you know why? He did it being petty because Donald Trump was like, you better lower the interest rates. And then he was like, no, I'm not. Because, you know, Donald Trump can't do nothing to the Fed chair.
Right.
So, y'all, Tyler Perry, oh, God. Yeah, I'm going to move that too, child. Listen, it's too much going on, y'all. Y'all, we got to get to Tyler Perry, okay? Because this is going to be a lot. Yeah. Y'all, Tyler Perry is in trouble, y'all. Why? I don't know. Let me see. I'm going to have to skip down. Y'all going to see a bunch of proprietary shit that you ain't supposed to see because we got to move the show along tonight. That's our new mayor, San Antonio's new mayor. She is a lesbian, y'all. Talisha Parishia. Child, you was in trouble up down here. Now, this is a button-heavy story, so we need some buttons. Okay? Because tonight we've been slacking on the button section. Okay. Y'all, says Tyler Perry sued by an actor on the Oval for sexual assault and harassment. Do you believe this?
I'm not sure yet. I want to see what more news comes out.
It says, this comes from the Associated Press. The Associated Press picked it up. It must have some legs to it. Yeah. It says, an actor who worked on Tyler Perry's created TV drama, The Oval, has filed a lawsuit alleging Perry leveraged his industry power to repeatedly sexually assault and harass him while keeping him quiet. Tyler! Oh, Lord. I know you didn't do that. I know you didn't do that. Says the lawsuit filed in Los Angeles Superior Court by actor Derek Dixon, you don't have his picture, who appeared on 85 episodes of the BET series, seeks Perry's attorney Matthew Boyd, who said his allegations are false. Child, now you know, he been on the show from the inception, it seems. So it seemed like Tyler Perry was like, you like your job up there? Yeah. Come on. You know, you like your job? Turn around, let's play grab ass. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then it says it says, this is a quote. It says, this is an individual who got close to Tyler Perry for what now appears to be nothing more than setting up a scam. Boyd said in a statement Tuesday, but Tyler will not be shaken down, and we are confident these fabricated claims of harassment will fail. Now, let me tell you something, Tyler Perry. Word on the street is that you're supposed to be paying everybody so good up there. Now, listen, if you was paying an actor so good, they wouldn't be trying to scam your ass to get money up out of you. Now, I heard you only paying people like $50,000 a year to be on these shows, at these 200 shows you got over there at Tyler Perry Studios. Child.
Oh, man, come on, cat.
I know. That's what I'm trying to say. His employees are not even union workers. They're not even union workers. Okay? It says the lawsuit says that Perry first noticed Dixon in 2019 when Dixon was part of their vet staff party at Perry's party and later offered an audition. Dixon would first appear in a small role on Perry's series Ruthless before getting a bigger role on the political drama The Oval. Uh-oh, this is sounding like it might have some legs to it because it's like he's giving them stuff like, here, there you go. Right. You know, like, let me see. What's this man's name again? What's the man's name?
Something Dixon.
Oh, my goodness. What is this man's name? I just read the man's name. What is his name? Oh, my goodness. Derek Dixon. Let me see what this man look like, y'all. Let me see, because here you go right here. Derek Dixon. Images. Let me see. Not the white boy. Child, listen.
Let me see.
Y'all be trying it. Y'all are trying it. The white boy, Tyler Perry, don't let this white boy shake your ass down. Now, I was all here for the story as long as it was a brother, but now the white folks are shaking black men down. Don't fall for it, Tyler Perry. Stand your ground. I'm with Tyler Perry now. All of a sudden, that's all I needed to see was it was a white boy. Now you got an opportunity of a lifetime to work for a black man up down there, and this is how you gonna treat him? You should know better. But you watching the little white girl shake down Shannon Sharp over there, you think you can do the same thing over here to Tyler Perry. He changed your life. Yeah. And now you trying to sue for sexual harassment. You didn't even say what he did. We didn't hear what he did we?
You gotta read it.
Are you gonna push the buttons?
Yeah.
Okay. It says, what's going to take, it said, what's it going to take for you to have guiltless sex? One of the messages says, for you to have guiltless sex. Tyler Perry's supposed to be writing him this? Mm-hmm. Child, what is it going to take for you to have guiltless sex? See, now, let me tell you something. See, this white man could be skewing this. He could be talking about a scene on the show. Mm-hmm. He could be talking about a whole lot of stuff. Mm-hmm. Guiltless sex. I mean... Oh, Lord, the camera went off. Cut it back on. Hurry up. Oh, Lord, y'all. Y'all know we operating on a shoestring budget up over here, y'all. Lord. Okay, y'all. Turn it back on. Hurry up. Oh, goodness, y'all. Listen, we're going to have to end this show. Oh, you know what? You don't even have the thing plugged in today. You know what? Y'all... Y'all, oh, Lord, I'm going to choke your ass, boy. Are you serious right now? Y'all, guess what? We'll talk about Tyler Perry on another show. Guess what? We're going to have to end it right here because we ain't got nothing else to do. I love y'all so much for watching. Y'all can get in contact with Judah at Judas Photography, JUDAHS Photography. I love y'all so much for watching. Guess what I'll be doing till next time, y'all? I'll be sitting here waiting at the door. Bye. Oh, no. Oh, Lord. Bye, y'all.
Sitting here waiting at the door, yeah. 1942, 1942. Sitting here waiting on you, yeah. Just waiting on